We have a solar eclipse coming on the 20th of the month, and have you ever wondered what a solar eclipse really is? So let's spend a few moments to understand what a solar eclipse is all about, and as an added bonus, stay till the end. Okay, you'll be glad you did. So what is a solar eclipse? A solar eclipse happens when a new moon moves between the Earth and the Sun, blocking some or all of the Sun's rays from reaching Earth. And even though the Sun is 400 times wider than the Moon, it's also 400 times farther away. Therefore, the two objects appear the same size in our sky. So have you ever wondered then why there isn't an eclipse every month? Well, the reason is easy. The moon doesn't cover the sun completely at any point because the moon's orbit is usually tilted a few degrees north or south in relation to where the Earth is. So when the moon eclipses the sun, it casts two types of shadows on the Earth. A larger shadow, known as the penumbra, and the smaller, darker shadow, known as the umbra. So there's 4 different types of solar eclipse. The first and most spectacular, of course, and most intense, I might add, is the total eclipse, when the moon is completely covering the sun's surface. A total eclipse can only be seen if you're standing in the umbra shadow. And that's why the imaginary line created by this shadow as it races across the Earth is known as the path of totality. People within the penumbra shadow see a partial eclipse, which is the second kind of eclipse. From this view, we are outside of the path of totality, and the moon passes in front of the sun off center, never fully covering the sun's surface. Third is an annular eclipse. Now, that occurs when the moon passes directly in front of the sun. However, unlike a total eclipse, the moon appears too small to fully cover the sun. So the moon's orbit is elliptical. So sometimes it's closer to the Earth and sometimes it is far away. The fourth is a hybrid eclipse, and this happens when the moon's position between the Earth and the sun is so finely balanced that the curvature of the Earth plays a role in the actual eclipse itself. The moon will be farther away from some parts of the Earth along the eclipse's path, resulting in an annular eclipse. Other parts, moon will be just close enough to fully cover the sun, resulting in a total eclipse. A hybrid eclipse is quite rare. Only 3% of all eclipses for the entire 21st century will be a hybrid. And yes, the solar eclipse coming on April 20th at 29 degrees of Aries is one of them. Now, most of us will not be able to see this eclipse unless you're living in Australia or maybe some of the neighboring islands. Now, the added bonus I was talking about, if you've made it this far, then obviously you've had some interest in solar eclipses. Maybe you've witnessed one, maybe you would like to. Solar eclipses can severely damage your eyes within a few moments when staring at it directly. And there's many suggestions out there how to protect your eyes. Many of them, not such great ideas. So the best way to view an eclipse is with solar glasses. I looked for solar glasses then when I found this out, and I found one supplier, but they're reasonably priced. A pair costs anywhere from $2 to $20, and you can find them at rainbowsymphony.com. So I'll leave that in the description box for you. No, I'm not getting a kickback for it. I just thought if I was going to tell you about these solar glasses, I should also be able to tell you where to find them. And I'm glad I did take the time because they weren't a popular item. Anyways, until we meet again, remember, I do love you.